Yo, what is up YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2019 Back Battles. Today we're going to be using the Mega Mewtwo team once again with Mega Mewtwo, Tapu Fini, Incineroar, Kartana, Groudon, and Nihilego. If you haven't checked out the previous episodes, highly recommend go checking them out. But otherwise, let's get started and play some teams. The team has been doing alright. It hasn't been doing the greatest, but I feel like it's still really cool. We've been fighting a lot more obscure matchups, so I'm kind of hoping that we got something, you know, a bit more I want to say standardish, maybe more common is the right word. I kind of want to try out facing Zernon because I feel like I do want to learn how to play Zernon with this team. There are also some other Pokemon that I definitely want to try out, especially we haven't faced many Ryogre. We just haven't really faced that many of teams that we would normally see. We've been seeing a lot of tricks and interesting tech stuff. I think we faced an Altaria early on Baek Battles. We faced Naganadel. We've been facing some interesting Pokemon, but hopefully we'll be able to find some games that hopefully we have a better matchup. I feel like a lot of the teams we haven't exactly had the best matchup with this team, so hopefully we will be able to find something. Mewtwo hopefully going to be able to put in some more work. And hopefully Groudon gets to shine, because I don't think Groudon's really been able to do that much for our team recently. So we'll see how this goes, though. I think we're 4-2 in games with this team, which isn't terrible. It's always nice to understand the team and learn from it, because I haven't really played with this team at all, other than by playing on camera, recording these episodes. And I think there are some things that do need to change. I think if I were to change this team, I think I would put Light Screen on Tapu Fini over Heal Pulse. Like, Light Screen would be so much better. Heal Pulse has not done anything. Maybe in one game where it could have done something, but unfortunately we weren't able to get the Heal Pulse off effectively. So yeah, but it's going to take a while to find the first game, it looks like. So we'll be right back with the first game of today's episode. We got our first opponent from Spain. That took a while. 1511 rating. I'm not even going to try to pronounce the name because I'm definitely going to butcher it. But we got a Palkia and Yveltal team. So really interesting right off the bat with Stakataka, the Togedemaru, Incineroar, and Gardevoir. So there are a lot of interesting Pokemon on my opponent's team. And I got to figure out what exactly is effective against my opponent's team. Kartana could do work. It does well against Stakataka, Togedemaru, Gardevoir, and the Palkia potentially. I like Mewtwo X a lot. Mewtwo X can put in a ton of work against my opponent's team. Groudon can do a lot of work, and I definitely love Groudon in this matchup. I'm thinking my 4 Pokemon. I'm liking the Mewtwo, Groudon, Tapu Fini, and Incineroar, I think, because Nihilego, it only really does well against a few of my opponent's Pokemon, but it just does so poorly against the rest of my opponent's team. Kartana can do work, but I'm not exactly too sure of how the matchup would go like. Tapu Fini is pretty good here. I don't know what I want to lead, though. I think I want to lead the Fini Mewtwo? I don't know. I think I'm going to try Fini Mewtwo out and see how it goes once again. With Incineroar in the back, because I like having Incineroar for Intimidate as a lead. I also really want to KO the Stakataka if I can. Turn 1 with low kick potentially, if my opponent allows me to do that. Although I don't think he would bring Stakataka in this matchup. I'm definitely seeing Yveltal being brought here. Palkia for sure. Incineroar I'm thinking is going to be the next Pokemon. And then the last one is a toss-up. I don't think Togedemaru is coming out, but we'll see here. It's gonna be Yveltal Togedemaru. Okay, so I'm guessing it has to be Palkia in the back, and then Incineroar or Gardevoir. I don't think he brings Stakataka now that I think about it. Yveltal Togedemaru combination, which is fine. This actually works out pretty good in our favor, I think, because I could just go out into my Incineroar right here, and I could also just go into Instant for the other slot and go for a Madness, which isn't that bad of a play either. Kind of like that better. Yeah, I like that better. I'm not sure who you're going to fake out, but it could be the Mewtwo. I feel like you would fake out the Fini, but you know what? Incineroar is like an okay play. I mean, I don't lose too much from it, and it's like there's something I could always lose with my Mewtwo being an Oblivion Wing from the Yveltal. So I think this is a better trade here. For sure, because I don't risk the Oblivion Wing turn 1. So we're gonna see Fake Out come out. It does target down the Tapu Fini, which is unfortunate for me. Snarl gonna come out. That's not too big of a deal. Gonna hit both of my Pokemon, but that's not too bad. I do want to U-turn to Togedemaru in case it's Focus Sash with like, or Sturdy with Endeavor. And I'm definitely gonna go for a Madness into the Yveltal because I definitely want some chip damage into that Yveltal. So Snarl is one of these moves. Nature's Madness should put the Yveltal in range of Low Kick, which is also really nice, which is what I'm gonna aim for. Both these Pokemon are Intimidate, which is nice. I just gotta worry about like Zigzag flinches, which are annoying. Wouldn't be the end of the world, but it would be frustrating for me not to get a Madness off an Yveltal. If it protects, that's fine. Like, I'll accept that. Let's see what my opponent's gonna do here, because there's not really like a good switch in for my opponent right here, I feel like, especially with me U-turning. So let's see what can come out here, because I'm trying to figure out like what can he bring out. Yveltal is actually gonna hard switch out into the Incineroar. Okay, so I could bring out Groudon and start clicking Precipice Blades, which is actually kind of nice. I could also bring out Mewtwo and just go for the Low Kick, which is also acceptable. Super Fang. So this Togedemaru has a way to chip my team pretty well, actually. So that's actually kind of bad. Okay, here comes the Nature's Madness into the Incineroar for some chip. And a U-turn will break that starting out Togedemaru. So that will allow me to knock it out with like Precipice Blades from Groudon or Flare Blitz from Incineroar later in the game, which is nice. We're going to go Mewtwo here, and we're going to Mega Evolve. And the question is, what do I want to do afterward? I kind of want to go into my Groudon because I can click Precipice Blades. And I really like the Groudon switch. And I actually really like protecting Mewtwo. The reason I like protecting Mewtwo is because I don't reveal if I'm X or Y yet. I don't want like Fake Out Super Fang happening in Mewtwo, even though I would get the speed boost. The speed boost doesn't really benefit Mewtwo in this matchup, I feel like. So I'd rather just go Groudon right here and go and get like a lot of pressure on my opponent's team. Like if the Incineroar switches out, I could catch that Yveltal with a Low Kick, which would be really nice. So bring out the Groudon. And let's see what the Togedemaru and Incineroar did. Maybe there's a U-turn coming up from one of them, which is definitely possible. Maybe it's a Zing Zap. We'll find out. It's going to be Mewtwo protecting. Let's see. Fake Out going to come out into the Tapu Fini slot once again. And a Zing Zap into the Fini slot. Okay, so that's perfect. I could go for now a Precipice Blades. Even if I miss, I don't think I lose too much out of the value. And I'm going to Mega Evolve. I did Mega Evolve, right? Okay, I did Low Kick into the Incineroar slot, because that will pick up a knockout in Incineroar, or catch whatever what could switch in, and it's probably the Yveltal switching in. Yep. So that's fine. I'm gonna get a huge chunk of damage. 120 weight for Yveltal, so it's a 120 base. Well, not 120 weight. It's 120 base power, thanks to how heavy Yveltal is. And this is coming from Mega Mewtwo X. This is gonna do a lot. If there's a U-turn from Togedemaru, that's fine. But yeah, Mega Mewtwo gonna put in some work here. As Low Kick. Should do 70. Oh, that did a lot less, but that's still a good amount of damage. Super Fang, Groudon avoids attack, which is nice, and Precipice Blades into the Togedemaru does connect, so I don't have to worry about Togedemaru for the rest of the game, which is absolutely beautiful. I don't have to worry about Super Fang damaging the rest of my team, so that's very nice. I don't have to worry about Fake Out or Nuzzle once this Misty Terrain ends, so nice. Get rid of that Mon. Incineroar has to come out here, I think. I don't think you can bring out anything else. Palkia comes out though. Huh. I wonder if this is a bait. Palkia shouldn't have a move that can break down my Mewtwo though, so I think I should be fine. I mean, I think my best play is just to go Fini here, because like Palkia can't do much to Fini. But I want Misty Terrain. That's the thing. I want Misty Terrain. You know what? I think it's better just to go for Precipice Blades anyway. Getting some chip on the Palkia is actually really good. Low Kick should knock out the Incineroar at the range of that, and then I get a good target Precipice Blades regardless. But there's no switch out or protect, so Yveltal going to go down, so that's absolutely huge here. Let's see what the Palkia goes for. Spatial Rend, rare Misty Terrain, so shouldn't do too much into my Groudon, so I'm guessing it doesn't have Earth Power, which is pretty big. So Precipice Blades will come out. How does this team beat Stack Attacker then? That does so much. Nice single target. Nice single target. And then the Incineroar is going to come out. I can double switch here into Feeny and Incin. There's not really much Palkia can really set up. It doesn't have a great move pool for setup. It has a great move pool for offense instead. And as long as I keep my Pokemon alive, I should be fine. Here comes the Incineroar once again. Even if it gets Trick Room up, it's no big deal really. Because I could easily stall it out with Feeny plus Incin. And yeah. Let's go Feeny for the Groudon slot, I guess, in case it does reveal our power. And we go Incineroar right here. There's not really much my opponent can do. Like, I basically am going to be able to get my Feeny in. I can go for a U-turn. I could heal pulse my Groudon coming back in. So, yeah. There really isn't much my opponent can do at this point of the game. What if it's like Swords Dance Incineroar or Z? I don't know. I don't think that would affect it. Let's see. Just making sure, like, even though I could go for low kick Precipice Blaze, there's always something that could go wrong with that play. There could be multiple crits that could be involved. I can miss my Precipice Blades. Then this game would get a lot more troublesome. So I'd rather just play it the safe way. Even though it might be unnecessary, it's definitely just better to go for the safer route if we have that possibility. So we'll go Feeny and Incin. You turn out. And we'll see what my opponent decides to do. Fake Out gonna come out into the Mewtwo, hoping for the Blades miss, and Special Round into the Feeny. Okay, yeah, that's game. I don't really have much to do, so I think I'm just gonna U-turn and Heal Pulse, because I don't want to activate a barrier on either of these Pokemon. So yeah, I'm just gonna Heal Pulse my Incin, I guess, because it really doesn't matter at this point. And get in Mewtwo, I think, so I could just click Low Kick against my opponent and win the game. Because I don't think my opponent has anything. Electric move on Palkia doesn't matter. Hydro Pump doesn't really change anything in this game regardless, because Mewtwo gets to come out. The match is going to be forfeited. My opponent realizing there's not much my opponent could do against the Mewtwo, as well as the Groudon in the back. That's a pretty reasonable amount of health. So we're going to be able to pick up a win, which is really nice. Interesting team. I think we were able to position ourselves really nicely using Incin against the Totodemaru and the Yveltal. Mewtwo was able to catch a few switch-ins with that low kick, doing a pretty hefty amount of damage to my opponent's Pokemon overall. And Groudon was able to catch these Pokemon with a Precipice Blaze that tried to switch in to the Mewtwo's low kick. Well, actually, no, we just Precipice Blaze to Totodemaru. And we could have Precipice Blaze something else. Wow, that was fast. I didn't even get to change music. We got Sienna here. With the team, Tapu Fini, Naganadel. Do I have a Shedinja answer on this team? I do, actually. Okay. Tapu Fini, Naganadel, Groudon, the Lopunny, Yveltal, Shedinja. This seems weird. Seems very weird. I technically have an answer to these Pokemon, although this is definitely going to be a frustrating game, I can tell you that much. So this is a team that got top 32 at NAIC with Ben using this team. It should be Scarf, Beanie. This is going to be a frustrating game, I can tell you for sure. I think Nihilego plus Incin is definitely the play as a lead. Mewtwo in the back with Groudon. Yeah, I think that's the play. Soak stuff is really annoying because I'm not bringing my Shedinja answer. I mean, I do have multiple ways to hit the Shedinja with the Pokemon I'm bringing. It's just if that Feeny gets a Soak off on Shedinja is annoying. But I do have Roar on the ground, so I could Roar it out potentially. But the real issue for the team is going to be speed control next to Groudon, because Groudon is such an annoying Pokemon for my team to handle. It is really, really hard to handle. I had no switch-ins, as you can see, from my team, so we'll see how this goes. We'll see. Hopefully we can pull out with a win. We're going to lead Nihilego and Incineroar because I think it's my best mid-ground lead because it denies the Yveltal Tailwind. Unless you lead Lopunny so you could trade fake outs. Okay. Fake out Z the Lopunny? I'm just worried if you protect the Yveltal and go for high jump kick, which is definitely a potential play on my opponent's side. I don't think I have much of a choice. I think I gotta go for a Z move into the Yveltal and a U-turn. No, I fake out the Yveltal because I can't risk him going for a fake out Tailwind. I rather trade fake outs at the worst case. Even get Encore is fine. I don't think the Lopunny had Encore though. I think it had High Jump Kick, Giga Impact, Ice Punch. It was Protect, so I'm guessing it's gonna be a High Jump Kick. Like straight out, which is very bad for me. Yeah, it was a High Jump Kick. Oh, it's an instant though. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, because it doesn't KO, which is big. I'm going to be able to get damage on the Yveltal, and I'm hoping this damage puts in range of Power Gem. Because that's something that's going to be really huge here. Luckily, my opponent has no Rock Resist either. And I'm thinking the back Pokemon, it has to be Groudon, right? I want to assume it's Groudon. I kind of wish I didn't Z-move right off the bat. I'd rather have just went for the regular Power Gem turn 1, because then I could have Z-moved afterward. But as long as it's put in range of Power Gem, I think we should be fine. I'm not sure, actually. I think Incineroar, I think it's fine for Incineroar to go down, like, realistically. So I think I'm just going to U-turn out and Power Gem. I hope Sucker Punch plus High Jump Kick doesn't knock out Nihilego. I just realized that's a play my opponent could make. Actually, I don't remember if the Yveltal was physical or special on this team. It might have been special. I can't remember. I really can't remember right now. But we'll find out, I guess. I think I should have kept Incineroar alive, though. I feel like I can't switch out, though. In case, like... It's a tough spot. I could have went Groudon here, but if I take any chip damage with Groudon, I'm putting Precipice Blades range. Ice Punch coming out. Expecting to switch, but I don't know what you're expecting to switch into. Did I even have a Mon that could switch with into Ice Punch? Oh, I knocked out the Yveltal, which is absolutely huge there. So I'm able to get a Beast Boost. Ooh, that's really big, actually, because now I should be able to get a low kick off in the end game. I should be able to go into Mewtwo and a double up into Groudon since it was Jolly Groudon. I should be able to get a Power Gem plus low kick knockout. So we'll go Mewtwo here. And maybe my opponent won't expect it because of the fact that Mewtwo Y runs Side Strike. So we'll go Mewtwo here. Low kick would knock out Lopunny, right? I feel like it would. Let's find out what's coming out, though. Tapu Fini gonna come out. Oh, no. If it's soaked, this is a problem. If this is soaked, this is a problem. Okay. So I can't knock out the Fini. If I knock out the Fini, that's really bad for me. So I think the play is to Sludge Bomb the Lopunny and go Instant, actually, because I think that's the safest play that I can make here because it covers. Okay, Lopunny switches out. Is that Shed? Okay, it's Shed. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. As long as I don't pick up a knockout, I'm fine because what I'll do is I'll roar the Shedinja out and then KO the Fini on the same turn because that's how I'm gonna win this game. Yeah, so it's so coming up. I got Intimidate off into that Shedinja, which is beautiful as well. I'm going to Power Gem the Fini slot and go hard Groudon. Okay, so my opponent decided to Shed me, which that makes this matchup a lot easier. I can tell you that much. If it was the Groudon... I mean, if it was Groudon, I guess I would be fine, like in the end game, realistically, because Fini would be locked in with Groudon. I'd be able to get a fake out off into Groudon, and then I'd be able to knock out the Fini, and then I could just like play around the Groudon. That wouldn't have been too bad. Shed is a bit annoying, but like with the Roar, I think we're gonna be fine. And I'm Power Gemming the Fini slot in case it switches out here, but we'll see. So we'll bring out Groudon because we have to Roar the Shed. Yeah. All right. What's the play? Soak into the Groudon, which is fine. It doesn't change anything here. As Power Gem will come out into the Fini slot. Nice damage. Toxic goes off into the Groudon, but we At Misty Terrain. That was questionable. Sludge Bomb, the Feeny slot, and Roar. Because Sludge Bomb should pick up a knockout on whatever comes in. And then if you ally switch, I'm able to get a Roar off into the Shed slot. Yeah. Feeny gonna switch out. Oh, shoot. No. If I knock out the Lopunny, that's bad. I actually need either you ally switch, please, or... Oh, no. This was bad. Oh, thank God. I actually really needed I needed that to survive. I really needed that to survive. Oh, that's a really important survival, actually. That's a really important survival right there. Because if I knocked out that Mon, I'm pretty sure I lost the game because my opponent could soak again. Okay, so now I can Sludge Bomb and Roar again. No. I think I just protect and Roar. Yeah, I'm gonna protect Roar. Oh. Because, like, Feeny can't touch my Groudon at all. You could do that, but that doesn't change anything, so that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Shadow Claw into Nihilego, which is fine. I get a Roar off. Oh, I'm so glad. I made the biggest mistake of my life. Oh, here comes the Lopunny. I can go for a safe Sludge Bomb into the Feeny slot and Roar out the Lopunny. Because here's the thing. My opponent can't get a knockout into my Groudon and soak the Shedinja at the same time. So I'll go for a Sludge Bomb into the Feeny slot. Because if Feeny stays in, it goes down. And I'll Roar the Lopunny slot. Because there's not really much you could do. You're swaggering. Oh, wait. Does that change anything? No, he's locked into Swagger. He can't soak. Oh, I'm so dumb. Okay, I jump kick. Into Nihilego, which will pick up a knockout, which is fine. Okay. But this is still okay. Actually, my opponent can't even Swagger. So I'm gonna go my Mewtwo here. And I'm clicking... Is there a way I can get this endgame to make sure I don't have to play against the soak stuff? I don't think there is. I think I'm gonna just try to break the sash on the Shedinja. Yeah. He stayed in the Swagger. He swaggered my Mewtwo. Oh no, this is actually really bad. I thought Lopunny would have to be sacked so he could try to soak himself again. This is bad. I Poison Jab just so I can't get a KO, which means he can't get Feeny next to Shed. Fire Punch. I could have just won by Poison Jamming. That sucks. Oh, okay. I got bailed out so hard in this match. I got bailed out so hard in this match. That did nothing, actually. Oh, yeah, because the burn. Let's go Fire Punch Burn. Let's go Fire Punch Burn. Lopunny comes out. No matter what, he can capitalize off something. So I'm just gonna go for a Fire Punch. Yeah, I'm gonna Fire Punch and just switch to Instant. Like, this game's still not over, theoretically. You can Swagger and get the call right. I'm not gonna risk staying in Mewtwo. I got so bailed out. Like, I keep trying to figure out how do I avoid Feeny next to Shed in the endgame as the last two. So I So I prevent the soak coming out because I can't roar it otherwise. So I couldn't beat it after that. Thankfully we got the Fire Punch burn because it made it so much easier. I didn't think my opponent would stay in though. I thought it was like a protect and sack Lopunny to try and get the free switch into your Feeny and then soak yourself. That's like what I expected. He went for that, so this is game. Because I'll fake out the Feeny. I'll go for Fire Punch into Lopunny. I mean, I could fake out the Lopunny, but a high jump kick crit isn't going to knock out the Groudon regardless. We get a crit on the Feeny. High jump kick going to come out. Does connect with my Incineroar, which should be able to pick up a knockout at the range it's at. And then I knock out the Lopunny with Fire Punch, and then I can go to Mewtwo. So, oh man, I almost made the biggest mistake of my life, though. That was almost like the biggest mistake of my life. Thank God Lopunny was able to live a +1 Sludge Bomb from Nihilego. Thankfully, this Nihilego wasn't max special attack. That actually came in clutch. Shedinja's such an annoying Pokemon, but we were able to get through it. Thankfully. And Mega Mewtwo X gonna be able to pick up the final KO. I hope he doesn't forfeit. I hope he lets my Mewtwo KO him. I don't know. Maybe he'll go for Swagger and a Mewtwo. Oh, well, Swagger, I guess, could make myself hit the Mewtwo. I can miss Blades. I mean, I would always Fire Punch. Mega Mewtwo X didn't get to do anything. I was hoping Groudon was in the back instead of Shed because it made it easier for my... It would have made it easier for Mewtwo to actually put in work, but yeah, unfortunately, since it was Shed, I couldn't do much of anything. But we're able to pick up a win, which is nice. I think that's 2 wins for today's episode, which is nice. I think I would have to go back and watch this episode, though, because I definitely could have made a lot better plays. I almost screwed up there. Like, I almost royally screwed up against that Shedinja. Like, Lopunny wasn't a threat. I had to get rid of Shedinja, and then... I had to either knock out the Feeny or Shedinja. Lopunny had to stay alive, so I couldn't knock out the Lopunny because I had to get the I had to prevent the Soak strategy from going off. Because once Soak is off the option list for my opponent, I would be able to pile through my opponent's team, I feel like. But otherwise, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for tuning in today's episode of VGC 2019 Baek Battles. If you did enjoy it, please leave a like down below, show support. As well as you can check out my other stuff down below in the description, such as my social media, the sizes of my channel, and all that other good stuff in the description down below, alongside the playlist and the team if you do want to try it out alongside me. If you want to support this video, you could always leave a like down below, share it with your friends, and leave a comment down below. It really helps. But otherwise, if you want to go an extra mile, there is my Patreon page and Twitch channel you can check out in the description down below. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. Until we battle again, catch y'all later.